The beginning of time, this very island was founded and settled in by its natives, the Hawaiians. They followed the core values of respecting the land and it will give back. Before the reign of Kamehameha I, they followed a systematic government of chiefdoms. These chiefs to the natives were called the ali'i. They have the highest form of power within their district, and all of them, for the most part, were allied. Let's dive into this culture-filled pool we call Hawaii. Since 400 CE, many of these Hawaiians followed the same practices and religious ideas. Even though they have different chiefdoms, each chiefdom was separated and divided into different sections of the land on the islands. One of these chiefdoms, known as today as Waimea Valley.
Six and a half hours later.
Years and years ago, Waimea Valley on the North Shore was the perfect location. Waimea Valley was known for its impressive growing potential. The Hawaiians saw this area as an impeccable location with rich agriculture land soil, fresh water, protection from the mountains, and canoe landing sites. However, there was natural disasters such as floods. Many of the natives understand and were in fact masters when it came to environmental factors on the islands. Within those early years, Waimea Valley began to grow. One place they would go to practice their beliefs is Heiau's. Heiau served as a spiritual and sacred headquarters. Ali'i would show their power over his lands through the Heiau. As a result, Heiau's played a role in many aspects of a systematic Hawaii. Throughout their culture, they had many heiaus with different purposes. They needed to build larger heiaus for growing populations and ceremonies. Waimea Valley's heiaus were major culture centers on the North Shore side. One heiau is Pu'u o Mahuka heiau, which translates to Hill of Escape. It was the largest one built on the island, 2 acres, since the 1600s. They built and destroyed many heiaus over time due to different reasons. On record, Waimea Valley today has a total of 15 possible sites within the area. For an estimated time of over 700 years, Waimea Valley has been ruled over and passed down by each kahuna nui, the highest priest.
Six and a half hours later.
Which is also known as the Sacred Valley of Priests. The location of the heiau is extremely important for the kahuna nui. They search for the perfect location until it's found. This heiau was built on the tallest hill within Waimea Valley, overlooking the entire valley. It is 300 feet above the ocean and is protected as much as possible by any natural disasters, such as flooding. Looking into the ocean, there is a view of the neighboring island of Kauai. Due to its close proximity, this heiau also had ties with Wailua heiaus on Kauai and would use fire signals with each other to communicate. The ali'i in power led the rebuild of the heiau as the commoners would build it. It took years of renovations just to finish such a beautiful structure. With much difficulty, the Hawaiians built around the natural structure of the land due to the values of respect for the land, not like construction of today, who destroy then build. The Hawaiians would use materials such as rocks from beaches, streams, and the mountains. The Hawaiians used a method called pohaku or dry stone masonry, which locks stones in place without any mortar. This is the reason the heiau is extremely fragile. This heiau was built as a heiau luakini, sacrificial temple, for success in war. Any luakini heiau are based to be the largest and most complex of heiaus. With many, they are solely dedicated to the war god, Ku. They practice the sacrifice of humans, fish, and pigs. Before the recent additions and upgrades to the heiau, it was considered a major occupational center in the pre-contact period. In the beginning of the Hawaiian Renaissance, a resurgence of the Hawaiian culture was pushed, with people beginning to appreciate the traditions of the past. Pu'u o Mahuka Heiau was declared a national landmark in 1962 in recognition of the importance to Hawaiian culture and history. As people recognize the Hawaiian culture, it is important to learn about the history and visit sites like the Pu'u o Mahuka Heiau. Keep in mind to be respectful and read the signs as for what to not do.